As a man, I truly believe that if you accomplish these things before that certain age, you will become more successful. And I'm speaking from experience, bro. I'm telling you, because as I've applied these things, some of them by accident, I've noticed how they've magnified through my life. I'll give you a great example. This was truly by accident. But being disciplined in small things is something you need to accomplish now and you have complete control over. See, the problem that most people have is that if I were to tell you, you need to be a millionaire or you need to make 100,000 by 25, there's a lot of external factors involved in that, right? But if I tell you, you need to go to the gym every single day for the next 3 years, you are in complete control. You are in complete control of that. And that's something that up until now, I've truly realized that me being disciplined in those small things that I was young, it has helped me to become disciplined in the harder things as my problems magnify as a man. So what I'm telling you to do is right now that you are young, the first thing you must accomplish is to be disciplined in little things. For example, you decide that you're going to wake up every day at 7:30. So that means no matter what, no matter how hard you partied the night before, no matter how tired you are, no matter if you don't even have a job to do, you will wake up at 7:30 because you have told yourself you're going to wake up at that time. When you tell yourself you're going to do something, you have to be disciplined enough to execute. Let's say you tell yourself, I'm going to make my bed every morning. That means no matter what, no matter how cold it is outside, no matter how tired you are, you will wake up, you will make that bed. Right? So what I need you to do is start making a list of things that you know you have control over, right? You will go to the gym 3 times a week. You will make your bed every day. You will wake up at X amount of time. You will read X amount of books a year, right? Set yourself these certain goals and then be disciplined enough to complete those small goals every single day. This takes me to number 2. I need you to take more risks. The way I like to put it is that if you're scared, you're probably in the right path. Now, obviously, let me clarify, because people can misconstrue things. Like, if you know that thing's going to harm you, like doing drugs or doing something stupid, obviously that's the wrong path. But what I'm saying is, when you're making a bet in life, right? When you're saying, I'm a doctor, but I'm switching careers, and you have that gut feeling, you're a little bit scared, or you're working to your 9 to 5, but you're quitting to start your own business, or you're starting your own business and you're investing the last 1,000 that's in your bank account. I'm talking that type of fear, right? The fear where you're a little worried about making this decision because you don't know anyone else around you that's done it, you've never done it in your life, and you have no idea what's on the other side of the wall. You're on the right path. That's what you should be doing. The younger you are, the more risks you should take on. And if you as a young guy, let's say you're 20, 25 right now, and if I were to ask you right now, what was the last thing that truly scared you? The last thing that added a pit to your stomach? And you can't answer that question, you know you've been cruising through life. You've done nothing with your life. And again, you can do this on small things, right? Before you start doing the big investment. For example, something as simple as approaching that really hot girl at the gym. You've probably thought about it 20 times, but you're too scared, right? You got that pit in your stomach. You have no idea what's on the other side of doing that action. I promise you, the more you get accustomed to this fear, the more successful you're going to be. And here's the thing. Here's the blunt truth. You will fail 98% of the time. 98% of the time that I've faced one of these bets, almost always I fail. I feel like I have bad luck almost. But there's that 2% that hit it. There's that 2% that are a home run, and it makes up for everything else. And you'll never get to that other side because you're always scared of what's over there. You know, it's funny. I heard a quote one day talk about this because a lot of people are scared, right? They have this fear of failure. And I just got comfortable with it at this point. And I heard a quote that kind of put it into perspective that's great. That basically says, and the next time you have that fear, think about it this way. If you win, you can lead. If you lose, you can guide, right? If you lose down that path, you can then not only guide yourself to know what not to do, you can guide others. It's a win-win situation. This takes me to number 3. You look out for your family. See, I talked about this recently. Again, these are realizations I'm making as I'm older, that as I was young, that I put that responsibility on my shoulders. It magnified my success as I got older. You as a young guy, I don't know what situation your family is in right now, but you should put that responsibility on your shoulders. You should think about it this way. We are in a generation with the most information possible. We're in a generation where you could literally make money off your phone. These are things that your parents had no access to, but you do. You have the knowledge. It is out there. It's free. It's somewhere out there. You have the capabilities. You have Wi-Fi. You have a computer. You have a tablet. You have a phone. That means you have everything you need to make the income that you require to live a comfortable life, to be financially independent. And when you put that responsibility on your shoulders of looking out for your family, it's crazy. But human nature kicks in. And like I've said before, you have two options. You will either thrive or you will die. And almost always, because it's human nature, you will evolve and survive. And it's insane that the more load you put on yourself, the bigger the goal you put on yourself, the more capable and apt you become at accomplishing this goal. And a lot of times, I'm not just talking about financially in the immediate term. You should be thinking about your family in the future as well, right? What happens when you start building a family, like myself, when I have kids and stuff like that? I need to start thinking, all right, what happens when I go away? What happens in the future if I'm not in the picture? And that's also when you start thinking about, all right, how do I care? How do I provide? That's where our sponsor, Fabric by Gerber Life, with their term life insurance, they make it easy. Because Fabric was designed by parents for parents to help you get high quality, surprisingly affordable term life insurance policy in less than 10 minutes. And Fabric's new lower prices mean significant savings over other providers. For example, you can get $1 million term life insurance policy for less than $1 a day. And I know, life insurance can get a bad rap for being complicated, you don't even know where to start, but Fabric makes it seamless with an online experience. And then if you need extra support, Fabric's team of licensed insurance agents can help you along the way. It takes less than 10 minutes to apply and see your quote. And here's the crazy part. You could be offered coverage instantly without a health exam required. Fabric has partnered with Gerber Life that has been trusted with millions of families for over the last 50 years. And if you go on Trustpilot, you'll see that they have over 1,600 5-star reviews. So protect your family today with Fabric by Gerber Life. Apply today in just 10 minutes by going to meetfabric.com/TMF. That's meetfabric.com/TMF. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be linked down below. Number 4. I need you to challenge yourself. Men thrive in competition. There's been studies about this stuff. You have to put your back against the wall. And see, in life at least, challenges make your life interesting. Even those you fail. And those that you do overcome make your life meaningful. When you set yourself a big challenge in your life, whatever it is, right? It could be in school, athletically, it could be with your business, whatever it is, even something as simple as going to the gym. You set yourself a challenge of running a mile nonstop, or bench pressing 2 plates. Whatever the challenge is, once you cross that challenge, the meaningfulness you'll feel because you were able to accomplish that, and the man you had to become, the man you had to build up to be to overcome that challenge, it's going to fill your life with meaning. And then when you set your life up with challenge after challenge after challenge for you to have to overcome, you will feel that purpose and that drive every single day you wake up. Takes me to number 5. You should get obsessed with your health, internally and externally. What that means is that you not only focus on your internals, right? Focus on eating right, eating the right supplements, sleeping enough to make sure you feel like you're thriving, but also externally, right? You're not overeating, so you're lowering the body fat. You're going to the gym, so you're building out that physique. So both internally and externally, you're becoming the most attractive version of you possible given the genetics you were given. That should be your goal. Not to mention, you're also extending your lifeline. You're also scientifically extending how long you could possibly live. This takes you to number 6. You should have ambition. This is why I was talking about challenges, right? You should have some goal in your life. What is your ultimate goal in 5 years or 10 years? Is it a family? Is it to be an athlete? Is it to be a doctor or to be a lawyer, to be a business? I don't care. Is it to be a content creator? What is your ultimate goal in the next 5 years? And then challenge yourself, right? Through a series of challenges. And then you will have to morph and overcome every single challenge until you get to that ultimate goal. That level of ambition, it's thrilling. It'll drive you and it'll build you up to the man you want to become. Ultimately, it takes me to number 7. You should lose some of your friends. Because along the way, as you start this process, as you start doing all of this, I promise you, you will have guys that will bring you down. You will have guys that would badmouth a little, that will say side remarks like, oh, how's the little business doing, right? Or oh, you're still doing that little thing, right? They'll do all these little side remarks because people don't like seeing other people excel. People like when everyone is comfortable, when everyone's on the same level, when they see you changing up, that you're switching up on them, right? That you're not spending as much time as you used to with them. They will do everything in their power to bring you back. Right? To bring you back to smoke weed, to bring you back to play video games, to bring you back to eat junk food, to bring you back to party every weekend. They will do everything they can to bring you back and minimize whatever it is that you're trying to build. So lose some friends along the way.